Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Miss WWE Fan Girl 45 coming at you with a prediction video for tomorrow's pay per view for Extreme Rules. So, this is the match card. This is the cute little poster. It has the brand new Powerful Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins on it. So, let's start talking. So, guys, we have a full list of matches for tomorrow's pay per view. I'm gonna start talking about the mixed tag team matchup. Well, first, let's talk about this is a full match card that's from the WWE app itself. So we're gonna go talk about the no holds barred tag team match between Roman Reigns and Undertaker versus versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. For this matchup, I have the Dead Man and the Big Dog to beat Shane and Drew. So this matchup was confirmed 2 weeks ago. If I remembered, on Raw, Reigns had this matchup with Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre on the 2-on-1 handicap matchup. Since on Stopping Grounds, Reigns defeated McIntyre. So that led to a 2-on-1 handicap matchup between Reigns and Shane and Drew. So during the matchup, The Undertaker decided to interfere and help Reigns defenders to win the matchup. So hopefully tomorrow night at Extreme Rules, the Big Dog and the Dead Man come out victorious against the two idiots. Next up, we have the Extreme Rules Winners Take All mixed tag team match for the Universal and Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. If Baron and Lacey Evans lose, they can never challenge Rollins and Lynch for the titles again. So, 2 weeks ago on Raw, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins came to the show, stuff like that, saying, and then Lacey attacked Becky from behind. Rollins attacked Corbin, and then Lacey and Baron established a challenge to the power couple for a mixed tag match at Extreme Rules. Becky said if those two dopes, Lacey and Baron, lose against Rollins and Lynch, any future title opportunity between Becky and Seth will be no more. And then Lacey talks to Baron in private, and then Baron says, we see the stipulation, how about you two put this on the line in the Winners Take All match? So that match was confirmed, and then last Monday on Raw, they confirmed it that was going to be a Extreme Rules match. So anything can happen tomorrow night. If Rollins loses his title, if Rollins gets pinned, not only he will lose his Universal title, Becky Lynch will lose her Raw Women's title. But if Becky gets pinned, not only will she lose her Raw Women's title, Seth will lose his Universal title. And this past Monday on Raw, they faced Andrade and Selena. They came out victorious in a 2-winning streak as a mixed tag team. And Corey talked to me backstage about how would this affect their real-life relationship if they both lose the titles tomorrow night at Extreme Rules. Becky said that she said, and Seth backed up that he said. They're going to be walking in as champions and walking out of Philadelphia as champions. So tomorrow night, I have Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins to retain their titles and hopefully start new feuds on all the way to August 18th when SummerSlam hits us. Next up, we have the WWE. Oh, before I even mention the WWE Championship, Paul Heyman did say that Brock Lesnar is going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow, hopefully to cash in his contract on either Seth Rollins or Kofi Kingston. Fans are speculating that if Brock does cash in on Rollins, they will love to see Becky and Brock face off. And people saying that maybe Becky will help Brock Lesnar. In my opinion, why would Becky help Brock Lesnar after what Brock did to Seth back on June 3rd, throughout the way to Super Showdown? Remember, guys, Brock attacked Seth that Monday night of Raw. And that led to Becky Lynch going with Seth to the ambulance, to the hospital in what are they? With her hand balled up in the fist. She wanted to fight Lesnar, what he did to her boyfriend. So, tomorrow night, if Lesnar does cash in on Rollins, Becky will face off with him. And people saying that, oh, what if Brock Lesnar F5s Becky? Well, Seth do. Duh, if y'all saw Monday on Raw, Seth got protective of an Andrade elbow Becky in the face. What else would Seth do? Seth got protective over her a bunch of times because Seth loves her. And Seth is very protective. So now let's talk about the WWE Championship matchup with Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe. So, this matchup was confirmed this past 2 weeks ago. When Kofi was on Raw as a wild card, that's still a thing. I don't know why it's still a thing. But he was facing a 2 out of 3 falls match with some people for the names. But I have for this match Samoa Joe. And Brock cashes in. I'd rather be on Joe. And then the fair cash in. And then at SummerSlam, we got Joe and Kofi for Joe and Brock for the second time. Because I remember 2 weeks ago at Extreme Rules, there was a fatal 5-way to face Lesnar at SummerSlam for the Universal title. It was Reigns, Rollins, Joe, and Owens, I think. There's 5 people in the matchup, and Samoa Joe won. Oh, and Finn Balor was on too. That led to the first matchup of Lesnar and Joe. Lesnar defeated Joe that day. So if Samoa Joe wins the WWE title tomorrow night and causes Brock to cash in, but Brock does not cash in successfully, that could lead to SummerSlam, giving us the next part 2 of Lesnar versus Joe for the WWE title. This time, if Lesnar reclaims the WWE title, because the last time he had it was back in 2015, WrestleMania 31. So I have Samoa Joe to claim the title. Next up, we had the SmackDown Women's Championship matchup, the handicap match against Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I have Bayley to retain. This matchup was confirmed Tuesday when Alexa Bliss was on her way to Singapore, so 2 weeks ago. And remember, guys, because she was in Singapore, she was going to fight Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title 2 nights in Singapore and also Tokyo. So, Nikki Cross had a match with Bayley, and if Nikki Cross wins, Alexa Bliss gets a title match at Extreme Rules, her rematch. Nikki Cross won. She tried contacting Alexa. And then, this past Monday on Raw, they had a Beat the Clock challenge, which where if Bayley, let's say she wrestled for 3 minutes and 50 seconds, Nikki Cross had to beat that time period when she wrestled another opponent. So Bayley was fighting Sarah Logan, one half of the Riot Squad, and Nikki Cross was facing Dana Brooke. Nikki Cross defeated Dana Brooke in the amount of time Bayley did. So Nikki Cross set up this matchup, 2-on-1 handicap match. And she says, be the loyal friend. When she said that, I thought of Sasha Banks, the legit boss. She could be returning tomorrow night because she is advertised for the Raw the next day. And she was also advertised for Singapore. I don't think she was there. So, who knows if the legit boss will return in time for Extreme Rules tomorrow. It all depends if she comes out and helps her best friend Bayley. And hopefully, she'll turn heel during the match. The match ended. And now set up the SmackDown Women's Championship between Sasha Banks and Bayley. I have Bayley to retain. Next up, we had the United States Championship match between Ricochet versus AJ Styles. So, last 2 weeks ago on Raw, we got AJ Styles versus Ricochet. And that Raw was good. it was a main event, and Styles defeated Ricochet in a non-title match. And this past Tuesday, last week, I don't remember, but in the main event of Monday Night Raw, we saw a title match between Ricochet and Styles. Styles did not win the first time, so they had to restart the matchup in the commercial break. And Ricochet retained it successfully, and then the club got back together in the same night. So the Good Brothers and AJ Styles are back together. So I have Ricochet to retain. Then we have the Raw Tag Team Championship between the Revival versus the Usos. So remember, guys, since the Usos came to Monday Night Raw during the Superstar Shakeup, they've been targeting the Revival, and Revival are good friends with Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre, and Elias. And ever since the Usos came, they made Icy Us, which is like Icy Hot with their own name brand on it. And yeah, I have the Usos to become champions. Then we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus the New Day versus Heavy Machinery. I have the New Day to become 6-time WWE Tag Team Champions. But I had this theory. What if Kofi Kingston retained his title successfully and Xavier and Big E won the tag titles? Won't they be the Shield 2.0? Like Xavier and Big E are Rollins and Reigns, and Kofi is Ambrose, aka Moxley. I see that happening, but I don't know if they want that has a new Shield. But I'm going with the New Day to become 6-time WWE champions. Then we have Aleister Black versus Cesaro. So, all this week, from June to now, someone on Aleister Black sitting in his locker room wanted to pick a fight with somebody in the locker room, like Buddy Murphy, Owens, Zayn, anybody. And last week or 2 weeks ago, somebody knocked on his door. We don't know who it was. Oh, Buddy Murphy. It could be Rusev, Owens, Zayn, etc. This past Tuesday on SmackDown, we found out who was knocking on his door. Turned out it was no other than the Swiss Superman, Cesaro, aka the Mad Swiss Titan that Becky and Seth confirmed him as. So, this Sunday, tomorrow, is Cesaro versus Aleister Black. I have Cesaro to win this matchup because Cesaro, ever since coming to Raw, he's been fantastic in the ring. If you all remember his match with Ricochet, they were main event worthy. So this matchup might be the main event. I don't know. Could be Seth and Becky, but Cesaro deserves that main event spot. Next up, we have the last man standing match between Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman. For this match, I have Strowman to win. If you all remember what happened in Raw 2 weeks ago, Lashley and Braun Strowman killed the Raw with a last man standing matchup, and that ended horribly wrong because they were both at the top stage where the ramps begins, and they were both pushed. But they both got into the backstage area, which has like little fireworks and stuff. They added fireworks so it could look real, but it would lead to injuries, and Braun Strowman is seriously injured. So I have Strowman. Then we have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match between Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. So Tony Nese lost his title at Stomping Grounds. There's a place, No Mercy or Great Balls of Fire. But Drew Gulak won that title, and I don't think WWE is going to take that title away from him anytime soon. So I'm going for Drew Gulak to retain. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, follow me on social media. My Instagram is softballqueen1380. My Twitter is, hold on guys, my Twitter is Ashley WWE Fan 46. And guys, if you all did not know, Lacey Evans is very, 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 very obsessive with Becky's man. So tomorrow, I hope she stops. And also, guys, it's a case today. Ready? It's a clear case. Happy about it. Anyways, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I hope you all enjoy this video. And guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. Or matter of fact, stay tuned for Monday because I will be filming the results and thoughts on the matches. See how much I enjoyed the show. So I'm watching tomorrow with that. So guys, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all Monday. Peace. Love you. Bye.